Hello friends, today I am back with one new poem which is included in the class 10 syllabus in CBSE board. The name of the poem, The Tale of a Custard, the Dragon, written by Frederick Nash. Frederick Nash is an American poet who is popularly known for his humorous poetry. In this poem, you will see it is described about one dragon named as Custard. Along with that, three more pets are there: one kitten, one mouse, and one dog. So, before starting this chapter, I would like to tell all my viewers that those who are watching my video for the first time now, they should subscribe the channel and try to spread the videos among your near and dear ones. So let us come back to the chapter. First of all, I would like to tell you that this poem is a ballad. Now what is ballad? Ballad is a poem or a song which is sung for the courageous and heroism activities of the kings and the great men. But here the poet is explaining about the activity of some small minor creatures compared to the dragon, which is one type of parody you can say in this poem. Gradually, when I will explain, you will see it's very interesting to hear this poem. So, before explaining this poem, first of all I will read this poem, 4 para, and after that I will explain the poem part by part. So let us follow this poem. Those who are having books, open your books, or if you don't have any books, then you can concentrate in my studies and the way I am teaching you. Now I am reading the chapter, so please follow my instruction. The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Blenda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a trillo little pet dragon. Now the poem here, what is mentioned here is that Blenda living in a small house. In that house, she is having pets. Those pets, one kitten, one mouse, one dog, and one dragon in a red wagon. Second para. Now the name of the little kitten was Ink, and the grey little mouse was called him Brink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, but the dragon was coward, and she called him Custard. So nicely the poet has given the name: Ink for the little kitten, Blink for the mouse, Mustard for the dog, and Custard for the dragon. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him and scales underneath, mouth like a fireplace chimney for a nose, and yellow triggers on his toes. See here, generally we know dragon. Dragon is imaginary animal which is reptile you can say, serpentine you can say, which is very popular among the Chinese. So here the poet is telling the dragon is having spikes and sharp teeth in his underneath, and it is looking like very ferocious mouth like a fireplace and nose is compared to that of chimney. So fourth para see what is written. Blenda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and the ink and blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Here, Blenda is saying that as brave as barrel full of bears, and ink and blink, one kitten and one mouse is chasing one lion. This is the thing that you see in this poem, how the poet has made a parody. And here again I want to say that Mustard as a brave as in the tiger in the cage, and Custard, the dragon, is mentioned here as a coward. That the coward Custard is asking for a cage. So you see how this poem is turning into a humorous story and a black. Now, next four para again I will explain you. So concentrate in the chapter. Blenda tickled him. She tickled him unmercifully. Ink, blink, mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in a little red wagon and the Riello Trillo cowardly dragon. So here, Blink is ruthlessly making the Custard puzzle and laughing, and here the Blink and the Custard and the Mustard is calling him Percival. Sitting in a dragon, they all are laughing at a poorly covered dragon, which is named as Custard. So we will see that how the fifth and sixth para is mentioned. Blenda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink sent Wick, which is giggling for a mouse. Link and Mustard rudely asked his age when Custard carried for a nice safe cage. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they looked round. Meow, cried Ink, and ooh, cried Blenda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. See, when they are laughing at the cowardly dragon, that time suddenly a sound came out. What was the sound? The sound was maybe someone is coming inside the house through the window. Who is that? A pirate who seems to be entering the house. Now see the seventh para, what is mentioned. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cardless bride. His beard was black as lake was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. So here we see the sixth para and seventh para. We have explained that how Mustard, Gold, and Ink and Blink searching for a place to hide. But again we can see in the eighth para that the activity of the pirate. Pirate, you know, those who are dacoits and do robbery in the water bodies. So here pirate is given a character of a person who came to attack, and how the pets Ink, Blink, Mustard, they behave. In this way you see the pirates having one hand pistol, another hand pistol, means both the hand, left and right hand, both pistol. And he was having a sword, very powerful sword, and with that sword, these spirits making everybody afraid. Blenda paled and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified yell. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and Little Mouse blinked strategically mousehole. Here, Brenda shouted for help, and Mustard shouted and tried to take a shelter, and ink trickled to the bottom of the household, where Little Mouse blinked strategically found the place where to hide. So next we'll read the 10th number para, how the pirate attacked and how the custard saved himself. But up jumped Custard, sporting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon, with a clatter and clank in a jangling squirrel, and he went at the pirate like a robin at a womb. Now you see the Custard now attacking the pirate. The sound is produced like the irons in a dungeon, and clatters and clanging in the squirrel, and he went to the pirate like a robin attacks the womb. Robin means a bird. The bird is attacking the womb. And in this way we can see how the 10th para we have completed. Now 11th para I am reading you. The pirate gaped at Brenda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they did not hit, and Custard grabbed him very beat. Means when the pirate attacked the Custard, at that time, before that, he took out a bottle and drank a wine and then shoot 2 bullets. That 2 bullets did not hit the Custard, and he was safe. But on the other hand, you can see the Custard gobbled him, means Custard swallowed the pirates, and in this way you can see the pirate is end. Now in the next 12 and 13 para we see how the other pets reacting over the death of the pirate and how the Custard got appreciation from them. Blenda embraced him, Mustard licked him, no one mourned or his pirate victim. Ink and Blink in glee did great around the dragon that ate the pirate. Means what happened? Blenda appreciating, embraced, Ink and Blink moving round the body of the pirate, and nobody had any pet because the dragon has defeated the pirate. This is how we can say that they are making a good congratulations to the Custard. Now you see how the 13th para explains. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I had not puzzled, Miss Flustered. And up spoke Ink, and up spoke Blink. We have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. After that act is completed, when the Custard already defeated, now how you see the Ink and Blink is saying that we are very powerful. If we are not puzzled, then we could also do the activity. And Mustard is telling, I too also having the power, 3 times the power of the Custard. Custard is simply agree with that, and everybody is braver than him, is saying. Secondly, we are going back to the first 2 passage, again being repeated in the poem, last 2 passage, means 14th and 15th. Brenda still sleeps in the same race with his same pets, Ink, Blink, Mustard and Custard. And Brenda is as brave as barrel full of beers. Ink and Blink still chase the lion. Mustard is brave as a tiger, and still the cowardly custard mentioned by the poet asks for a cage. So, this poem I have explained. Hope you have enjoyed the poem. A nice poem, a parody, and a humorous poem which is very interesting to read. So, friends, those who have still now waiting to subscribe the channel, I will ask them to subscribe and carry on watching my videos as far as possible. And